Welcome to the Who the Hell Are You South by episode. I'm Dustin Cernock.
I'm Phil McDaniel, and not there at all.
He's here. He's totally here. We're driving in a car right now. We're about to go upload the episode.
We're going to Dairy Queen.
We're getting some food first. But yeah, this is the South by Southwest episode, and it's just a compilation of interviews that I took with some bands while I was at the South by Southwest thing, and sadly I wasn't able to get the 2 nights interview out because of complications, but you know, that band's coming through the town soon, so hopefully we'll be able to get actually a full episode with them out, you know, and like as my apologies. But yeah, anytime that you hear a certain sound, and you'll know what it is whenever you hear it, that's whenever it will be changing interviews. So I guess just enjoy this episode. And what do you have to say?
I have ink on my fingers.
He has ink on his fingers. Local Midland, Texas band Oakwood, and we're here at South by Southwest. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Noah. I play drums.
TJ, guitar, and sometimes bass.
I'm Matt. I do vocals and other things.
Nice. Alright, so why are y'all here at South by?
Our initial reason to come down here is because, like, there's insanely good showcases this year. Well, every year, but initially came down here for that. And then we got asked to play a house show, like, Sunday, and we were leaving on Wednesday. So, we came down here for both, but initially the music, you know?
Yeah.
Me and Matt came here to see this band called Tiny Moving Parts. We get
Oh
to see
my
them
God,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
I like
We
that
were
band.
so stoked.
That's the main reason why.
Main band that we want to see.
Do you have a main reason, TJ?
You blew it. I came for
You
you.
blew
Blew
it.
it.
And to
Can
get
you
drunk.
speak up a little bit?
I
Or
came to
come
see
closer?
you blew it.
Sorry. I'll edit that out.
Dustin, I'm just here for the beer.
TJ's just here for the beer. I like that.
It's true.
Alright, what is South by to y'all?
Honestly, South by to me is just hanging out with friends more so than like stressing out and catching all these shows. I like to just get away from town, hang out with all my best friends that have moved far away now, and I just so happened, get to hear really good music with all my best friends. So.
Okay.
It's the thing I waited all year for.
Yeah,
That's
South by.
All
Break
2
from
months.
life.
break from life. That's a good.
Nice. Alright, so, what would y'all consider y'all's style?
Metalcore.
Like emo, Midwest emo,
Yeah.
twinkly.
Twinkly. Yeah.
I've heard it referred to as a lot of things.
Midwest emo is what we
Would
call
call
ourselves.
ourselves if someone.
Is there a difference between emo and Midwest emo?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, it's based off of like, it's just like saying, is there a difference between like Chicago jazz and like Louisiana jazz,
Yeah,
like
New Orleans.
New
Okay.
Orleans jazz? Sorry, that's where I was
It just
going
came from a different place with similar but different influences.
for. Yeah, since it's just a branch off of, if you want to call it emo, the main
Yeah.
thing. It's a single branch off of it. So there are different. There's different patterns that you play in and stuff. That kind of like when you hear that, you're like, oh man, it's like kind of Midwest emo-y sound. And then like same with like when people say twinkly, they hear like really pretty guitar part, and some people call it noodly because that's just how you describe something when you hear it off the top of your head, and that just kind of stuck to.
I'd say Midwest emo is a little bit faster
Oh,
than
yeah.
regular emo.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
It's
dun,
got
And,
faster,
yeah.
faster beats.
Like, for people who don't know much about emo and stuff, most people think just people screaming about girls and stuff.
That's
not
what we
that far
that's what we do.
Really? Because I consider what I do emo, and I only have, like, maybe one song about a girl, and every other song's not about that, just because other things make me sad. More important
Yeah,
things.
no, for sure.
It's just emotional music.
In
Yeah.
general, which it's hard to like put like one thing to
I think that gets stuck to it because it's mostly written by guys in their 20s.
They're crying
And-
about a breakup.
That's usually what's going on in their
Yeah.
life. That's the biggest thing in their life, usually.
Don't get me wrong. We have songs about girls, or like there's like songs like about like a girl, but it's not like necessarily like, oh my god, like this girl broke my heart. It's just like, this happened in my life, but I'm really fucked up. Like that's how a lot of the music is anyway. And then there's even like some stuff that people consider emo, and lyrically it's not sad at all.
Algernon.
Algernon, if you've ever heard Algernon,
Some of it is.
some of it is, but there's songs that are just like sound happy and they're happy as fuck. It's
Our
just like,
biggest influence definitely is
Yeah,
Algernon
for sure.
Cadwallader.
Yeah, because, like, the reason I consider what I do emo is, like, because
It's just I'm putting all my emotions out there.
Exactly.
And whatever I feel whenever I'm writing the song, that's what's going to go into it.
Exactly. And I mean, on a lot of, like, when people do that in general, it just happens to sound like within this one genre boundary, which is like where you get like derivatives like screamo or like what people call scrams and stuff a lot too. I mean, it's all based off of like the same concept, like what you just said.
Okay, cool. Well, do y'all what all have y'all played here? Have y'all?
This house show will be the one and only thing. We have had horrible luck with out of town shows. It seems like so far we always have stuff happen, and this almost got canceled. This was like, I mean, technically it's canceled, right? But I mean, we're still gonna play it.
We're a bunch of punkers.
Sticking it to the man.
Hey, man. Punk rock, man.
Hey, man. Black Flag.
The song goes out to Black Flag.
Hey, man.
Not Greg in, though. Not Greg in.
Not Greggy.
Yeah, Greg.
Asshole.
All right. Well, thank you guys. It means a lot for y'all to do this, and I'm gonna actually have y'all singled out episodes coming soon.
Awesome,
So
dude. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. All right, the next artist up is if you're a listener, you already know him because he was the first episode. My friend John Pankey.
What up?
All right,
Boy Pleasure.
what are you doing here at South by, man?
Kicking it, seeing badass friends and badass bands at a house show.
How did you get on this? Like, because we didn't even expect you to show. Like,
Um,
no one thought that you were coming.
basically, I mean, in the last interview we talked about me moving to Dallas, and since I moved to Dallas, I haven't really treated myself, so I decided to, as soon as I heard that all my best friends were going to be in one place in Austin, I decided to come down and see my best friends do what they love, which is play music, and then I asked Brian, who, in moving forward, if I could hop on the show, and hopped on the show, fortunately, and I got to play, and now we're just kicking it.
Nice. What is South by Southwest to you?
Truthfully, like, it's just hang time. Like, if I've got two loves in life, it's hanging out with my best friends and just seeing good music live. And some of my favorite bands are here this year. Unfortunately, I had to miss it. Comeback Kid and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all good. I get to see my best friends tonight, and truthfully, that's what matters most.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think of this house show thing? I mean, it's freaking awesome.
Coming out of Natalie Stevens. Just funny. Seeing where that girl's come from high school and to where she's at now, it's just awesome that, like, she's found her crutch in doing stuff like this, and she's just a person who has potential to touch lives, and it's just one of those cool things. I know that's a cheesy thing to say.
No,
it's just house
not
show,
at all.
Like, I mean, her and Edgar and the way that they, like, orchestrated this thing and the dedication from the Midland Odessa scene to come and get this house show together. I mean, typically, like, it wouldn't be a surprise if a bunch of Odessa Midland bands just, like, hopped on this thing while we're all here and played it. But I mean, we've got freaking Narrowed playing and a ton of other bands, and I mean, I don't know those bands, but the fact that, like, they're excited to play, they're excited to be here, hanging out with these people that I love, like, it just goes to show you that Odessa Midland music scene is a badass thing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was driving with one of my friends today, and she's an awesome local, and, like, I told her to take me to the show, and she's like, that's not where South by is. And I was like, dude, do a lot of people here think that it's only on 6th Street? Like, I don't get that, like, I don't get why it's only, like, the underground people who are up to date on this going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's another reason I want to do this, so more people could find out that there's a lot more than the 6th Street shows.
Oh, for sure.
That you have to wait in line or pay or have a badge. You know, I mean, you can just come out and hang out at a person's house, drink a few beers if that's your thing. If not, just sit there and listen to the music, meet new people.
For sure. I mean, I agree. This is DIY punk music, underground music. I don't give a crap what you want to call it, but when there's a good ethical band playing and just looking for a place to do what they love, I mean, good people flock to that, and I believe that people kind of flock to the honesty that's in that kind of whole concept.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. It's just cool to be here. I didn't expect to come. Like, I got a text from Matt from Oakwood, who was just like, "Yo, head down," and or he's like, "If you left Dallas right now, you'd make it in time for our showcase." And I basically was having an after-work drink at a bar and said, screw it, I'm going to Austin.
Nice. See,
Yeah.
and that's what South by is to me. I think like just you hear about it and like Moving Forward asked me last week. They're like, hey, you want to go? And I was like, yeah. So I called my boss that I work for and I was like, hey, give me some extra hours, and just got all the money together and just left because like you come here. A lot of people diss on Austin for whatever reasons, and some people love it. I love this town more than anything in the world because like coming from such like I mean, I'm not going to bring politics into it, but coming from such a conservative place, and then especially in Texas, and then you have Austin, where it's like the bluest place ever.
Yeah.
Like, you got people walking around, you got crust punks, you got homeless people, and everyone's helping each other out. Like I walked up to a homeless man today, and I said, "Hey, can you give me directions to this place?" And he walked me there.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I had no fear, like of anything. Like he was just like, "Yeah, dude, I'll take you there. Can I get a cigarette?" And it's like, "Of course."
Sure.
I mean, I think that South by Southwest is one of the greatest places ever. Even though, like, I know a lot of people have a bad time and stuff because maybe they don't get to see the bands or traffic or whatever.
Well, I mean, if those things hold you back from having a good time at South by and you didn't pay money for a wristband or something like that, I would say you're here for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So, or you're not ballsy enough to do what you want to do. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
that makes me sound really ignorant and like an
think,
ass, but I don't mean it that way. It's just like
I agree with you completely. Like, I could have rode with Moving Forward everywhere they go, but today I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I did that, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I think everyone should give South by a chance. Mainly, come to South by and see, Justin Bieber or whatever, like those big artists. That's awesome too. That's a great part of it. But also get into what's going on with music around these houses, these small venues.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just proof that, like, I won't even say punk rock, but ethical music is alive and honest music is alive, and it's present, and South by is just a time to, like, make that very known. Some people like to hop on the bandwagon of, like, it sucks, and don't get me wrong, like, if you live in the city of Austin, South by has to be a pest because there are so many people here. But I mean, besides that, like, it's an incredible time, and it's something special to the people that don't live here. And,
Nice.
I feel like I'm taking this like way more professional or deep than I should be.
No, I think, dude, you've been on the podcast, man.
Oh yeah, I know anything's welcome, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, these are just shows and they're just music. But the fact it's special to me because, I mean, I just, like I said, I just moved to Dallas. I really haven't gotten a chance to like hang with my best friends, and all of them are here tonight. Yeah. It's cool.
And so you deserve to get deep. And that's why I like you. That's why I had to have you as the first one because you got deep.
Oh. I mean,
and look at us here. Like everyone else just got an interview. We're doing this right now.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. South by is cool, man. Music is a powerful thing. More than that, I think the ethics that come out of the music that we all listen to is just very present in this week, and not to like take it too seriously, but I just think it's a beautiful thing.
Nice.
And, yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for doing this, man.
No.
I love it whenever you can get on this.
Who the hell are you?
Thank you. Will return in
It's your boy Pleasure P.
episode 50.
South by 2K14 March.
Catch Panky in episode 50. Panky, the Reckoning. Alright, different from the bands at South by is, there's people in South by who, just book the shows and stuff just because their love of music or, to help out other bands and stuff. And we have two people who are actually doing something really cool, and it's a house show. So, y'all want to introduce yourselves?
My name's Edgar.
I'm Natalie.
All right.
Iggy Pup is here too.
Yeah.
Iggy Pup is here, and he's just such a great dog. All right. So why are y'all doing this house show?
Mostly because, I don't know, there's always been a really strong sense of community where I'm originally from. I'm from Midland, Texas, and it's always been like a really strong thing, go see bands, go hang out with them, and make, they're all friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, essentially every single person that's out there right now is like a really good friend of mine, someone that I care about, someone that I want to see them do stuff. And I feel like house shows are just one of those, like, just connecting factors.
Okay.
Just getting out there, having fun with your friends.
And what about you? Are you doing it to be cool?
Yeah, well, Edgar and I talked about having a house show, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then I just came home one day, and he told me that we were having one. And
Very impulsive.
I didn't really plan it. Edgar planned all of it, so that was fun.
Not really. I mean, it was mostly...
It was mostly the bands.
It was mostly the bands. Brian did a lot of the work. He did a lot of the
Yeah.
booking. I pretty much just said, yeah, you come do it at the house.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what is South by Southwest to y'all?
South by Southwest has always been a bit of an escape, something to just, like, you go out for a week, you hang out with your friends, you just go do whatever you see. You just see a bunch of bands that you love, that you fucking just adore, and, you know, it means so much to you. I don't know. It's surreal, really.
Okay. And you?
Iggy Pop's a whiny bastard.
It is.
Yeah, well, I've lived here going on 5 years now, and I've been to South by every year that I've lived here. And it's always, like, a million friends coming down, and we see, like, sometimes the same band, like, 3 or 4 times just because it's amazing and fun, and I'm usually exhausted afterwards, but, like, a good exhaustion.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm still
As a
tired.
person who's been living here for 5 years, like, I've met a lot of Austin locals who are like, I hate South by. I hate Austin City Limits. I hate when these things happen.
Yeah.
How do you still have a love for it? Like, because, I mean, I can understand where they're coming from with the traffic and stuff.
Definitely. It's been the hardest this year because I have a full-time job now, and I work during the day. Thank you, Pup. And I work during the day, so it's been the hardest this year just to get around town and to do everything. But I don't know. You learn to live with it, and it does suck, and it makes you really tired, and it's inconvenient. Yeah, but also it brings a lot of great things into the city, and it brings all my friends in town. So I love that part about it, of course.
Nice. And what about you? You just recently moved here.
Yeah, I'm going on here my first half a year. I've been wanting to move here for the longest time, and it just, I don't know, I finally got the kick in the ass to do it, thanks to Natalie. And yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, I love the city. I love
And
the
you
place.
still love South by, even though, like...
I'm exhausted. I'm going on like 2 hours of sleep for the last 48 hours.
I feel you there.
And I don't know. I can't put it into words. It's something that just means a lot to me because I see people that I love. I see people that I really care about, and we just hang out, enjoy it.
Awesome. And y'all are like, if y'all were to do these house shows, like, y'all are open to, like, any type of band coming in, too, right? Like,
I definitely would be. I love house shows. I've had them back home, and this is the first one that I'm having here, and I'm just extremely excited.
Oh man, I've been to some great house shows in the city. They're always the best shows. They're always my favorite memories, just because everybody's sweaty and disgusting, and the sound isn't the best, but it's loud and it makes your ears hurt really bad.
It's so intimate. It's
so
incredibly
intimate,
intimate.
It's way more intimate than
Yeah.
going and seeing someone with a barricade and huge
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, exactly. And then right after that, they're just as sweaty as you are. They're just as exhausted as you are, and it just, you really can't put that into words, like what it means.
I really like that. I mean, seriously, guys, it's so awesome that y'all are helping bands out, because, I mean, there's so many bands at South by that are just walking around like, can we get a show? Can we get a show, please?
Yeah.
And y'all are just like, yeah, come into our home.
Yeah, well, it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of official bullshit that they try to get like the official showcases. I mean, if you can come and play a show, play a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're willing to do that, that's great. So why not? I mean, I really hope to have more in the future.
Yeah, I think we should, if our
Yeah.
neighbors don't hate us.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the neighbors go on with this, but yeah, it's worth it.
Awesome,
It
guys.
is.
It's always worth it.
All right, well, thank you for doing this. I mean, it means a lot that my friends want to help me out with something I'm doing, too.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
man. Like it's a pleasure just kind of like being asked to do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, guys. Next up on the list, we have a band, Cursed Graves, right?
It's correct.
Cursed Graves, all right. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Fred. I play drums and sing.
I'm Sean, I play bass, and I also sing.
And I'm Blake, and I just play guitar.
All right. What are y'all doing here at South by?
I don't know. We're just here to kind of like hang out, play showcases, drink, and meet a bunch of new people, which we've pretty much done.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like a really cool opportunity to like market with every other musician or promoter from like around the country. So.
Are y'all from the Texas area, or?
No, we're from Southern California.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, San Diego.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What is the music scene like there?
It's big. It's definitely a big scene.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of cool DIY stuff going on. I think. that's kind of what's in right now is kind of more punk hardcore stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much the scene.
Huh.
Yeah, specifically in San Diego, though, the punk scene's kind of whatever right now.
Okay.
There's a really cool area called Lemon Grove where they do a bunch of really cool punk stuff, but
Chick Cafe though in La Jolla is where it's at. Right?
yeah. I don't know. Most of the good bands from San Diego tend to like
Tour out.
be down south.
Oh yeah.
Or not in San Diego.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what would y'all define like y'all's music as?
Interesting. It's Oh, that wasn't part of the answer. Interesting.
No,
I was like, interesting. It's no. No, I'd say it's like a blend of like blues rock and like punk blues
Nice.
rock, I guess.
A lot of like aggressive noise kind of stuff
Yeah.
in it too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think it's more focused like towards like the volume, where like a lot of the aggressiveness comes from, and the music is more of that like kind of blues tinge with like rock, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, there's like a lot of I guess like a not older rock, but more like fuzzy mainstream kind of rock influence, like White Stripes and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. I love those bands.
Yeah, it's cool to like be able to blend all those bands together, along with like our like punk influences.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I mean, people say like punk's dead all the time, but it's not. It's constantly getting revived with all of us like
different. Yeah, it's definitely like I don't think it's ever gonna die. It's just gonna like be in a different place. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of have to look for it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So, y'all are actually the first non-Texas band that I've ever got to have on here.
Oh, hell yeah.
What did y'all think of like the Pine Box whenever y'all got to play there?
It was so fucking cool.
Yeah, it was fucking sick.
With like the loft and like the second floor and shit.
Yeah.
That was rad.
I wanted to play laser tag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everything in Texas so far has been like the coolest experience. We played like this really scummy punk warehouse, and there was like shit ton of kids there, and then everything in South by has been crazy cool. Yeah, we played like the Comic Con in El Paso.
Oh, really?
On this giant like Warped Tour size stage. It was, it was kind of threw us for a loop, but it was a bunch of fun.
Are y'all comic book fans? That's one like this is this network that we're on is called the Geekers Network, and that's the foundation of my original podcast. Is we talk about geek news and movie news and stuff. So
this guy, Sean, is the guy to talk to.
Really?
I fucking am obsessed with any kind of anime.
Oh, awesome.
Manga. I also read comics. I collect a little bit. I dabble in everything, video games and shit. So.
Nice. What kind of stuff do you like?
Oh, dude. I don't know where to start. I like so much. Specifically, like I try to keep as current as I can on like on all them anime.
Okay.
So yeah, I watch like the popular shit as well as like some more like shoujo like stuff. I like slice of life. I don't know. Yeah.
No, I love that stuff. Like I can go from watching Attack on Titan to like Azumanga Daioh, if you know what that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, cooking is so fun.
Yeah, it's true. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love torturing myself while like watching one that's gonna make me fucking cry and break down and be like the most stressful experience to watch, and then go to like some other shit that's just gonna be like all dumbed down and fucking like kawaii.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What brought you into like that geekdom?
Damn. Well, you know what? I used to fucking get up pretty early when I was a kid at like 5 a.m. and watch Adult Swim because I wouldn't be able to sleep. Like I would wake up really early. Anyway, I would turn it on and be like Inuyasha and like Cowboy Bebop, all that shit. Like, and then I just started getting into Naruto. And for my whole middle school and most of like my high school career, I never was really that into it. I got into music and I did that really heavily. But recently, I've for the last like couple years, I've been getting way into it.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
And y'all, do y'all consider yourselves geeks or?
I know this guy fucking reads a ton of Marvel.
Yeah, I have like a pretty significant background in like Marvel comics, but other than that, I don't know.
And you?
If you like provoke a conversation with me about it, can talk about it forever.
Oh, tight. We will do that.
Oh man, I don't want to say this, man. I'm the guy who watches the movies.
Okay, no, that's perfectly fine.
Fucking movie guy.
I know. And then since I have this guy, like watches the movies with me, he just like tells me that was not right at all. So like,
in there.
So I take his word for it, but I just take it as like it's just like
I try and like I've tried. Because I keep on getting pissed off at so many things. I'm just like, that's a different universe. It's
straight up, man.
So I'm that guy. So.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He really likes X-Men Origins.
Oh, I love that movie.
You know what though? Like, fuck the Deadpool thing. That pissed me off so much with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. I got so mad. And he loves it, and it's whatever.
I was thinking of First Class. You're talking about Wolverine.
I'll tell you what.
Fuck that movie.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was actually really stoked that Ryan Reynolds was playing Deadpool. I was like, he could be the Merc.
Yeah. He could.
But
they fucked it up. Straight up.
Turned him into, what's that one mutant's name? Mutant X or something like that?
I thought that was supposed to be
where it's like
not, wasn't it? Because his name was Wade Wilson in the movie.
Well, yeah, he was, but whenever they turned him into like that, whenever they gave him all those stupid powers, that's a totally different character.
And he was like technically immortal, but like, fuck that. He looked like an idiot.
Yeah. And like, Ryan Reynolds, like, he's come out and said, he's like, I've read the comics now and I feel like shit.
Damn.
He's like, I'm
so
so...
slap in the face whoever directed that movie.
Yeah. Oh, well, that poor fucking guy, he would get the scripts the day of that they were shooting and be like,
oh, no way.
Well, I guess this is what we're doing. And
I feel like that's how a lot of the Marvel movies go. Who is it that does it? Fuck. The guy that did Iron Man and all the most recent ones.
Oh, well, Joss Whedon, he did Avengers.
Josh Whedon, yeah. I feel like he kind of
does a better job, or
does a better job than John. Fuck, I'm totally spacing on his name. The guy that did Iron Man. I can see his face.
Why can't I think of his name? I love him.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, Josh Whedon's kind of taken it in a bit of a different direction than they originally had it planned, which is cool, but I feel like it's a little less, like, serious, I guess you could say. I don't know. Like, I felt like, which I enjoy. Like, I enjoy that Josh Whedon took it in more of like a cheesy direction, like a comic book direction, which is like cool that they're blending like both of them,
Well, yeah, I mean, like that's like
fun.
Joss Whedon. That's his whole style. Is like all his shows,
Yeah,
like he can take you from like the most serious moment ever. Something ridiculous happens, and then you're back in the serious.
Yeah. That's why I haven't been a huge fan of the most recent like DC movies, is because I feel like.
Damn, I'm so opposite. I
feel
love
like
New 52 and all that serious shit. I love it. It makes it so much more real for me.
Yeah, I love New 52.
Damn, dude, and like, I love that DC is going in that direction because it makes it more of like a serious drama thing, and I feel like comics are finally like convincing people that they're not just like.
Yeah, I guess growing up in like reading Captain America comics since I was like pushed out of the womb. Like, just seeing, like, a really serious superhero movie kind of throws me for a loop. Not to say that I don't enjoy them, but I'm just kind of like, well, I gotta get in the mindset of what I'm watching.
And I will wait for the movie to come out. But you know what? Like, after I see the movie, or, like, I read what it's about, like, I'll go on Wikipedia and research, like, all, like, previous works, like, that they've done comic-wise,
Oh, nice.
And try and, like, I try to put shit together that way, and then when the movie comes out, I'll have my own opinion, but I won't be like, that doesn't happen,
Yeah. So, are you a reader at all? Like, do you just not read comics, or?
No, not really.
Dude, but you know what? He sees fucking tons of movies.
Yeah.
So like, he's definitely seen more movies than I have as far as like serious real world shit.
Yeah, I like film a lot more.
I'm more of a film buff, even though I'm like a huge geek. Like whenever I go to school, I'm going for screenwriting.
Yeah. I've taken a couple of classes in that, and like video production stuff. Very very little bit, but I'm just more of a fan. Like angles and shots and like the lighting and all that shit like really like stands out. If it's
so you're sitting there looking, you're like judging like cinematography and stuff.
Yeah, and then a lot of like the dialogue too, like like if the character says something and I'm like, dude, that doesn't sound like something that character would say. Like, stuff like that stands out to me because I've taken like those like creative writing classes and like screenplay writing and shit like that.
Nice. Do you have like a favorite director or anything?
No, I don't. No, I just watch. I'll watch anything.
Nice. I like.
So and then if I like a certain movie, then I'll probably obsess over that movie and watch it again, and then try and find other shit that I didn't see the first time. So,
Nice. And are y'all film buffs as well?
I love film. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I imagine with the touring, man, like you're trying to always just kind of keep yourself entertained with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, honestly, I watch a lot more when I'm home.
Okay.
As far as anime and stuff, simply because like it's rare if I take my computer along, and my phone is like kind of an ancient artifact, so I can't really like watch anything on it. But when I'm home and I've got nothing to do, I'm filling my time with watching stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. Alright, guys, well, do y'all have anything that y'all would like to plug? Like, where they can find y'all's music or anything?
CurseGraves.com. We have music on there. We got some tapes, all that jazz.
All the music on there is free too. So
Oh, nice. We got free EP and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Got merch and stuff on there, everything like that.
Yeah, a bunch of shows, and I'm not sure when the next set of shows, like a tour, will be.
Yeah, if you live in the U.S., you'll probably see us a couple times in the next year, though.
Yeah,
okay, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks a lot for doing this, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Alright, next up we have a band called Narrowed, and y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Charlie. I sing and play bass.
I'm Sam. I play guitar and sing sometimes.
I'm Dylan. I play guitar.
And I'm Chris, and I play drums.
Awesome. What brings y'all to South by?
South by.
South by brings us to South by, straight up.
It's the first time being around here, and it's great. It's fun to see a bunch of bands, live music. It's great. Seeing a bunch of good friends, meeting a lot of new people, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like last night we played this Never Not Hangout Fest, and it was just like a big friend festival. Every corner you turned, it was like, oh my god, what's up, dude?
Oh, yeah. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so what does South by mean to y'all? Like, this is y'all's first time, right?
Yeah.
What does this mean to y'all, like, being here? Like,
man, a collective of awesome music in all ways, shapes, and forms. Also, I don't know, visually, just great. A lot of cool people, a lot of great performances, a lot of really good things going on at the same time to show people that there is music, there is good sound, and I think that's really cool.
Awesome. How is the local scene from where y'all are from?
The music scene has we have good bands and good kids. It's just a little difficult to play in venues that'll stick around for a while. Like everything seems to come and go pretty quickly. So we play some house shows and those are really cool.
Okay.
And we got awesome bands in Vegas like Caravels in Alaska. And 12 Good Summers. Oranges.
What is it like coming from Las Vegas? Like, where did music start for y'all? I mean, cause whenever I went there, I didn't think there would be a punk scene or anything, you know?
Yeah, there's a cool punk scene in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different scenes in Vegas. They're all really underground, it seems to be, but there is different scenes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the sad thing is they seem to be dying out, and there's not a lot of places to play and bring them together. A lot of all ages stuff, venues and a lot of local younger kids can't come out and enjoy the same shit. So it's pretty lame out in Vegas, and they don't like people having DIY venues. Just they need to constantly have money to to keep the place going. They won't let you just do shit for free in Vegas. It's pretty lame. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's awesome to be driving around here. Every single block, there's music coming from a different place.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a new concept to us because it's a quiet place actually.
Coming out here, it's really cool because they want people to really want to play music all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And out in Vegas, it's don't play music unless you're going to play in a casino or do something professionally and sound good.
Yeah.
Because if you sound noisy and we don't want to hear it, then you can't do it.
We do got our cool DIY scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's cool places coming up, but who knows?
They shut down within 6 months. It's every venue I've known since I was 11 shut down in 6 months. I'm 21 now.
Y'all played the Pine Blocks recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's an awesome spot.
Yeah, we actually it's not our venue anymore. Really, it just got shut down, and the guy who runs it now, he just bought it so he could do graffiti in there, with his friends. But he's y'all can still do shows, but not as much. And it's that's all we had for 3 years. Because before that, it would just constantly just disappear.
Yeah, it's lucky you guys had 3 years.
Yeah, I know. I'm constantly stoked on that, especially whenever I meet other bands, and I'm just oh wow, I'd never think about how lucky we were because not everyone gets that.
Yeah.
What would y'all classify y'all's music as?
Music is my vote. Progressive.
New age aggressive space jams.
Space jams, punk jams.
Welcome to the Space Jams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2048 Space Jams.
Like, I feel like if I could be so bold, I would say that like when Michael Jordan wakes up in the morning, we're what he hears in his head. He's like,
if he does cocaine or speedballs really hard.
I like that.
No, smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah.
You know Michael J does it.
He's got to level himself out.
Does the marijuana affect y'all's music at all?
Yes, dude.
Doesn't affect mine.
He doesn't smoke weed, but
one member doesn't smoke. But
yeah.
I mean, it definitely helps with like the hours and hours that you have to sit in the van before a show. Just like
Also, just creatively, it helps us. I don't know, just think outside the box.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's how I feel. Like I don't ever, I even with like podcasting, other than music, like I prefer to be high because it just constantly gets your mind going. You know.
And like a lot of people that we meet who do smoke, they don't smoke before they play or anything like that. They don't like to be stoned while they play. We smoke like right before we play.
Dude, that's every band I've been in. Like me and my best friend who I do this other podcast with, like that's what everyone like looks at us and they're like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "It's how we get in mode."
Yeah,
I don't know
because like
anything else.
Yeah, we played one show sober and we fucked up.
I mean, we play sober all the time and we play drunk too. We'll play crossfaded. I mean, we'll just play. Yeah, we'll just do what we gotta do.
We're from Vegas. We don't let that shit get in the
but
way.
That's a good thing.
We do enjoy being stoned before we play, except for Sam.
Yeah, except for me. But that's like cool. I enjoy them enjoying anything. You know what I mean? Like a lot of kids who like don't like smoke and drink, because I don't smoke or drink or do anything like mind altering if I can help it. Because I'm just like one of those freaky kids who just doesn't like to.
Do you consider yourself straight edge?
I don't consider myself straight edge because I don't believe in labels. I think it defeats the purpose of striking out and not doing things for the sake of doing them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I think straight edge is counterintuitive, but I do love Ian MacKaye and I love Rollins because they're like real about it. Henry Rollins doesn't drink or smoke, but so far as I know, but he's like fucking the realest dude in the world, and same thing with Ian MacKaye. Like I like their thing. I don't like labeling myself. But yeah, I just love good stuff. So like everyone in the band besides me loves smoking. And like I'm about it. Like sometimes I'll be like, dude, shouldn't you guys load a bowl or something? Like, like if they're agitated or something, or like if they feel like nervous, I'm like, dude, you guys should probably smoke because like it makes you feel better. And that's how I live my life.
Nice, dude. That's
do what you do.
Yeah,
respect.
So much respect, dude. Like,
dude, mutual respect, man.
Yeah.
You know how it is. I put the gas mask on now.
What's the gas mask for? He has a gas mask on right now.
because weed reeks and I don't want to get a contact high. I mean, it agitates my eyes.
Have you ever gotten one?
Yeah. I got
really?
pissed.
I didn't know that could. I always thought that was like a myth.
No, first few times being faded, I was contact high for sure.
Really?
Yeah, people like
it's
hotbox in a room.
I've never gotten it.
What I've been told is that in instant like the first like few seconds of like weed burning, 98% of the THC dissipates, but there's still like a small percentage that's still there.
I like
and
it
I don't know.
like weed.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, like
The cops just rolled by. Oh,
that's good.
It's okay.
Smoke weed every day.
no, in Austin, like they really, especially during South by, they kind of give everyone a break. They're also looking for some dude like right now.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, this did turn into weed.
He's in the back of our van.
So I'm pretty stoked because like you guys and Curse Graves are the first non-Texas band I've had, and I like this. I like going off subject and stuff because, I mean, usually the podcast isn't about this. It's just because I'm at South by and I was like, I had the chance. Why not?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. So many bands to get interviews from. If like you need to go. You need to go, man.
Yeah.
Because there are so many amazing bands, dude.
Sit resin, dude.
Are y'all?
No.
Another
Bowl number
We're
dose.
almost out. Yeah, let's do it.
Another bowl.
I thought we were getting more in Albuquerque.
Another bowl, another day.
Albuquerque.
But dude, I'm gonna have to do a 10-hour drive to Albuquerque.
I will do it.
No.
I will.
We got to make sure we got the ganj.
Good.
Sure we're
Homie's rocking the ganj.
Homie's rocking the gun.
Dude, I love this. This is amazing.
We're extremely, including me, we're extremely influenced by anything Jay and Silent Bob related. Not necessarily Kevin Smith, though he did create and write about them.
Also, Whitest Kids You Know.
Whitest Kids You Know.
Yes.
No, like
Dude.
Civil War on
Trailer Park
Drugs.
Boys.
It's our Bible right there.
That is the best shit I've ever seen.
Our new plan is, or my new plan, my personal goal is by like the next show, from then on out, like check the mic with, "Oh fuck white people, me wish them all died. Me hate white people, got a lot of reasons why. Soulless devils wrapped in trans."
I don't know like how far. I don't know how far back you are with Whitest Kids You Know, but my old band had a song that said, "Don't beat my hammer with that butt." Or don't beat my butt.
Don't beat my butt.
Don't beat my butt.
What? Hey! What?
Yeah,
Don't look at me. Look at what's going on stage.
So is comedy a big part of y'all's lives too?
Definitely.
We like to laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we get baked all the time. We constantly
a
laugh.
lot of times, like after we've been listening to CDs for a while, like I think like we've listened to like stand-up comics. We tried like, I think after like after two comics, you gotta like listen to some music again because like people try to be funny if you know they're trying to be funny. I don't know, there's something about it, but like definitely you love comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I do stand-up too and stuff. Like it's a huge part of my life.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean like.
Tell us a joke.
Oh God.
Yeah, tell a joke.
Yeah, dude.
I not here, not on record.
We understand.
But maybe later, yeah. Like I actually just did my first set at the Pine Box before it shut down.
Fuck
It was like,
congratulations, dude. Fuck yeah.
I mean, yeah, like they were like, we're shutting down. I was like, I have to get this done. Like, and everyone was also pushing me to like, you talk about it on the podcast, like do it.
Yeah, dude.
And so I did it, and I got a few laughs. I mean, it was like I wouldn't say like I didn't bomb, but I didn't kill it, But, like it was.
Dude, seriously, like I've heard that comedy is actually more difficult than music because, like, like where notes are in your voice and on your instrument, when you're playing music, but like finding the beat in comedy is like so much more difficult.
It really is, and like studying like structure of it, like okay, like sometimes like one time I had this joke and I told it to my friend and he said switch these parts, and I did it and it got more of a reaction. It's just like all about structuring it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's song structure too, but like
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it's so different.
At the same time, it does because it's like writing lyrics. You're sitting there thinking and stuff, but it gets really hard. I actually prefer to play music. The only reason like I started doing stand-up is because like I'm so influenced by stand-up comedians and podcasters. I was like, there's so many guys that say like I do stand-up because I like to, and that's it. I'm not making this a career or anything. And that's what I want to do. If someone wants me to come do a venue, like I don't even want payment. I just want to go in there and tell some jokes.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's how you start. Definitely.
Are y'all
Cool.
fans of any podcasts?
To be honest, not really.
Dude, this guy from this band called Y, he's a part of the Anticon Collective, does a thing called The Wandering Wolf, and it's pretty funny.
Really?
His name's Yoni Wolf. So
Okay.
Wait, wait, is that the one that's like on NPR sometimes?
he just started it like a couple months ago. He just posted on, I don't even know, he just always posts a link, I click on it. But, man, I've listened to some podcasts before. It's never like, I never know what the business it is or anything. It's just like random podcasts I see links for on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, because like you mentioned Kevin Smith earlier. That's pretty much my idol. Like he started a podcasting network, and that's what I did. Like this isn't even the one that like started the foundation. It's called the Geekers Network. We started off with the Geekers podcast, talking about film and stuff, and then I just decided to do this one because I had a need for like real conversations. Yeah. And we have another one where these two guys from Corpus, they're just, I don't know what they're going to do, but they said there's going to be a lot of noise. And then Brian and Gus from Moving Forward, they're starting a game show type one.
Nice.
So, like, it's just something
I can't
like...
wait to do that.
Dude, that will be so great.
Next time y'all come through, like, we'll get more, like, stuff done.
Dude, we'll be your first
down.
callers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is that dead serious? Yeah, that's not a thing, but it could be. We'll make it a thing.
Definitely can be.
Skype it up.
All right, so do y'all have anything y'all like to plug, like where to find y'all's music? Or?
Narrowedband.bandcamp.com. Narrowedband.bandcamp.com. Narrowedband.bandcamp.com.
Right there.
Narrowedband.bandcamp.com. Fiscal. Narrowedband.bandcamp.com. The Valley. Band.bandcamp.com.
All right, yeah. So like.
Ow!
That's where you get our music.
That's
Facebook,
Instagram.
We're from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas,
good
Nevada.
stuff. 702.
702. Throw shouts outs to my homeboys. To the
shouts outs to the Wonkers.
To the Wonkers. To the Wonk Wonk Wonk.
Yeah.
House of Wonk.
Shouts outs to the now deceased Yayo Taco.
The desert rats.
Yeah. Shouts outs to the coyote of the desert.
Fuck yeah.
Shouts outs to Moccasin Crew.
Yeah, shouts outs to
Shouts outs to marijuana and
shouts outs
to Adam Gonzalez.
Yeah, shouts outs to my man Adam.
Us every day of our lives.
Shouts outs to Ashley.
Love and peace. May everybody be happy.
Yeah. And shouts outs to the Unborn Ostrich crew.
Unborn Ostrich.
For keeping it real since 2008.
Cheers to that.
Well, I think that's
shouts outs to you for interviewing us.
Dude, shouts outs to my
dude, yeah, thanks guys. I really appreciate it. Like, I mean, I was telling him earlier, like, I had 3 like beefy hardcore dudes tell me, "No, that's stupid. You're not gonna get anywhere with that." And it's like, why the fuck are you in a band?
Yeah, man, fuck that guy. He's retarded. He just doesn't want to talk.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Hella stupid.
Because he talks with his fists and not his mouth.
Yeah. I mean, like, but I've had like other like not a diss towards hardcore bands because I've had plenty of those guys on there. It's just like I feel like with like going through venue life, those are the bands that usually come in with a big attitude.
Yeah.
Like at least majority wise.
There's no need to be rude to somebody that's trying to be kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if they are, then they're just upset.
Yeah.
They got their own shit to deal.
Yeah, I would have definitely accepted just like a gentle, nah, I'm not comfortable.
Right?
Like,
yeah, exactly.
And like, okay, no sweat, I'm not gonna hassle you, but like, why are you gonna fucking diss me on my dream? Fuck your dream then.
Yeah, exactly.
On the real though, don't post this. Okay, don't like.
Yeah. Aw, dude, nah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, for real though.
I mean, it didn't come out good, so I'm not going to.
Hey, you guys promos later. Okay.
But yeah, we got
some promos.
Okay, we're gonna be cutting our hair soon and slowing down our songs, and we're gonna change our band name. And you need to keep this. We're gonna change our band name to Jog Eternal, and consider us '90s alternative, please. We'd like to do the theme song for Girl Meets World if that's still like an open spot.
I will do that.
I will fucking do that.
Yeah.
No joke.
Topanga's my lady.
No, Topanga's the biggest bitch in the world.
No,
let's be real.
She's hot. Let's be real.
She was my first love.
She was such a bitch though.
No, dude.
Every time they broke up, it was her fucking fault, except for one time, and that was because the bitch from Freaks and Geeks had to ruin everything.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. The chick, the snowboarding episode.
But dude, seriously, the bitch from Freaks and Geek is like fantastic though.
Oh,
right?
she is. Yeah.
I can't decide who I love more.
I love Linda.
We probably sound like a bunch of tossers now, but
yeah, we're all.
Shouts outs to Australian accents and to
British accents.
and to British accents there, and to what was it? Good neighbor stuff. You know, outrageous fun. Yeah. Sucking down on farts, fingers and butts, dicks and butts, you know. Mushroom popping, get it going in the back of the throat there. Tons of fun out in the back. Shouts outs to the geekers.
Alright. Well, thank you guys. This has been like a fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, shouts outs to diabetes.
Shouts out to hemochromatosis. Yeah. Shouts out to
asthma.
Shouts outs to hemochromatosis. Shouts outs to the type 1 diabetes. Shouts outs to asthma, man. Shouts outs to my inhaler. Shouts outs to Lily for providing me with my packaging for my insulin stuff, you know what I'm saying? Shouts outs to Contrived Foods for giving me my illness. Shouts outs to viruses for being a bunch of fucks. Shouts outs to my doctor for not giving a fuck. Wait, no, I said you, Dewan. Dewan's my boy. But when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker didn't even want to do blood work. And then we do blood work and they're like, oh, so this 500 blood sugar, is that normal? And I'm like, no, it's not normal. And he's like, oh, I didn't know. And it's like, no shit, you didn't know, Robertson. Fuck you, Robertson. Anyway, but for real though, Dewan, he my man. Dewan's my man. Dewan's my man, straight up.
Thank you.
17 minutes on a 10-minute interview, that's how we do.
Thank you, we're narrowed.
Narrowed.
Narrowed. Do y'all want to do that Bandcamp thing again?
Narrowed.bandcamp.com.
Narrowed.bandcamp.com.
Come now,
Narrowed.bandcamp.com. Narrowed.bandcamp.com. This old Narrowed.bandcamp.com.